The bold and the beautiful Sheila Carter becomes Luna's confidant, convinces Luna to change her ways. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Sheila Carter may pay a visit to Luna Nozoa. Sheila likely wants to give Luna a piece of her mind over what she did to Tom Starr, Clint Howard, and Paul Hollister, Hollis W. Chambers. However, it seems that Sheila will see a part of herself in Luna and want to help. Can Sheila convince Luna to change her ways? The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Luna has committed horrible crimes. Tom and Hollis were innocent in all of this, especially Hollis, who thought he was helping Luna. However, Hollis ended up dead for his efforts because Luna needed to keep her secret. Hollis was a harmless, friendly bartender who only wanted to help. If murder wasn't enough, Luna tried to move in on her mother's boyfriend after framing her for murder. Sheila may be furious at Luna for what she has done, but Sheila also sees a lot of herself in Luna. Could Sheila be the one person who can open Luna's eyes and turn her around before it is too late? For Luna to be behaving in this manner and to be going after older men, one cannot help but question her childhood. Luna often speaks of her mother bringing strange men around all of the time. This could only lead fans to wonder if one of Poppy Nozoa's numerous boyfriends may have sexually assaulted Luna when she was a child. Luna talks about her mother being worried about drugs and suggests that she was on many. Obviously, Poppy had no help with Luna since they talked about how close they always were. Could something have happened to Luna in the past to make her act out like this? Could Luna need mental help more than she needs jail? Sheila may make it plain to Luna just how much of herself she sees in her. Sheila was once young and impressionable. At one time, all Sheila wanted was to be loved. Unfortunately, Sheila went about it in the wrong way, much like Luna. Does Luna want to turn out to be a lonely person who no one trusts or cares for? Does Luna want to be Sheila? Luna has seen how the Forresters feel about Sheila. Sheila is lower than dirty to most of the people she knows. Luna has also blown it with the one man who truly loved her with everything he had. Is this enough to force Luna to take a good hard look at herself and get her life back on track? Will Luna end up spending the rest of her life behind bars? Luna stood at the edge of the Forrester mansion's sprawling estate, her arms crossed tightly over her chest as she gazed out at the manicured gardens. The wind was biting, but she didn't care. She had bigger problems on her mind. The tangled web of lies, the deception, the secret she'd been carrying weighed her down, threatening to suffocate her. She had never intended to become part of such a mess. But now, it seemed like the walls were closing in, and Luna didn't know how to escape. A soft voice broke the silence, startling her from her thoughts. Feeling a little lost, are we? Luna's heart skipped a beat as she turned to see Sheila Carter standing behind her. Of all the people she could have encountered, Sheila was the last one she expected or wanted to see. The infamous Sheila Carter was a force of nature, a name that sent shivers down everyone's spine. Her past was filled with dark secrets, manipulation, and more chaos than Luna could imagine. But right now, Sheila seemed calm, almost empathetic, as she stepped closer. "I don't need any trouble, Sheila," Luna said defensively, her voice wavering. "Whatever you're offering, I'm not interested." Sheila smiled, her eyes gleaming with something Luna couldn't quite place. "Oh, I'm not here to cause trouble. Not this time." Sheila took another step, her voice gentle, almost soothing. "I'm just here to listen. Sometimes it helps to talk to someone who's been through the fire. You're not alone, Luna. We all make mistakes." Luna tensed, unsure of how to respond. Part of her wanted to run, to get away from Sheila's influence. But another part, the part that was so tired of carrying the weight of her actions, found herself drawn to the older woman's words. Against her better judgment, Luna sighed, letting her guard down just a little. "I don't even know where to start," Luna admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. Sheila nodded, her expression understanding. "Start wherever you want. I'm not here to judge you. Believe me, I've done enough things in my life that I don't have the right to judge anyone." Luna glanced at her, skepticism still lingering in her eyes. But there was something about Sheila's tone, something that made Luna feel like, for once, she wasn't completely alone in her mess. Slowly, she began to speak, telling Sheila about the secrets she'd been keeping from the Forresters, the lies she'd woven to protect herself, and how everything had spiraled out of control. Sheila listened intently, nodding occasionally but never interrupting. When Luna finally stopped talking, a heavy silence hung between them. "You're in deep, Luna," Sheila said softly. "But it's not too late." Luna scoffed, the weight of her guilt crashing over her. "Not too late? You don't understand. I've ruined everything. There's no going back." Sheila's eyes narrowed slightly as she studied the younger woman. "That's where you're wrong. I've been in worse situations than this. I've been where you are, thinking there's no way out. But there's always a way, Luna. Always." Luna shook her head, tears welling up in her eyes. "I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to make it right." Sheila took a deep breath, choosing her words carefully. "The thing is, Luna, it's not about making things right the way you think it is. It's about taking control. You can't undo what's been done, but you can decide how to move forward. You don't have to let this destroy you. You can change your ways." Luna blinked at her, confusion swirling in her mind. "Change my ways? How?" Sheila took a step closer, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. "You've been playing by their rules. The Forresters, the Logans, they're not saints. They all have their skeletons in the closet, but they make you feel like you're the one who's beyond redemption. You're not. You just need to stop playing their game and start playing your own." Luna's brow furrowed. "What do you mean?" Sheila's smile returned, this time tinged with a hint of mischief. "You've been so focused on trying to fit into their world, on trying to be what they want you to be. But what if you stopped caring about their approval? What if you decided to take control of your own story?" Luna stared at Sheila, the words sinking in. It was true. She had spent so much time trying to navigate the Forresters' expectations, trying to live up to their standards, that she had lost sight of herself. She had let fear guide her decisions, and now it felt like she was drowning in the consequences. "You don't have to be the villain in their story," Sheila continued, her voice hypnotic, "but you also don't have to be the victim. You can rewrite the narrative. You can become something more." Luna swallowed hard, the idea both terrifying and liberating. Could she really do that? Could she change the course of her life, turn things around, and escape the web she tangled herself in? "I don't want to hurt anyone," Luna said softly. Sheila's smile softened, and for a moment there was something almost maternal in her gaze. "And you don't have to, but you have to stop letting them hurt you. Stand up for yourself, Luna. Be bold. Be brave. Don't let their judgment control you." Luna felt a surge of something. Strength, maybe, or determination. It was faint, but it was there, simmering beneath the surface. Sheila's words had ignited something within her, a spark that had long been buried under the weight of her guilt and fear. "What do I do?" Luna asked, her voice steadier now. Sheila's grin widened. "You start by being honest with yourself. You don't know anyone else anything but the truth, but that truth doesn't have to be on their terms. Find your own way, and when the time comes, you'll know what to do." Luna nodded slowly, her mind racing. She didn't have all the answers, not yet, but for the first time in a long time, she felt like she had a choice. She didn't have to be trapped in this endless cycle of lies and manipulation. She could change. She could take control. As Luna turned to leave, Sheila watched her with a mixture of pride and satisfaction. She knew the younger woman had a long road ahead of her, but the seed had been planted. Luna would find her way, and in the end, she might just become a force to be reckoned with. And as for Sheila, well, she had her own plans. Helping Luna was just the beginning.